Hey, I don't know if you've ever been to my channel, but you came to the right place on a weekend. Let me tell you, you're gonna have fun. So we always start off with a joke. So we always start off with a joke, right? So this is this is a guy who goes to his friend. Bro, I got a doctor's appointment. I don't feel good, but I don't feel like going. And his friend goes, just call in sick. So 1 second, let me show you a picture. Okay, so this is me right here. I am a professional actor from New York, and I did the play Man of La Mancha. Okay, it's a Spanish classic. I was Sancho Panza, the second lead role. I did it for 5 years, and it was the best time of my life. So let me tell you guys, as an actor, you have to get all these weird different jobs that can let you audition and get in plays what and make money, so they're very weird jobs. So a friend of mine was in a karate school, right? And he told me, listen, my karate instructor needs an assistant to help with the kids. And I told him, but I don't know any martial arts. And he said, it doesn't matter. Tell the kids to do push ups, sit ups. He is the black belt. He is the one that teaches the classes. You're just an assistant. And I said, oh, okay, I'll go in and I'll see what's up. So I went in, I spoke with the guy. The guy is 6'1" and 240 pounds, pure muscle. Before he, before he was into martial arts, he was a wrestler. Okay, I'm talking about huge and pure muscle, no fat. And he had a ringworm. A ringworm is where the ear is a little bit out because of wrestling and putting the ear on the floor and the mat. It sticks out a little bit. Let me take a quick drink of water. Give me 1 second. I've said this before in my channel that as a YouTuber, I don't want to take a drink of water, but my throat itches and then I'm gonna have a rough time. So anyway, I go in, I speak to the guy. Sounds good. So the first day of class, he sits down all the kids and he's explaining, the technique. And he's like, so today we are going to rip the arm apart from the body and then shove it through the spinal cord. Ray, come here. So he's going to teach that on me. Luckily, before all the pain happens, he told me, listen, when you're in pain, just tap. Tap and go, us, us, us. That means I'm in pain. Stop. That's my way of telling him, stop, you're breaking my arm. So anyway, so one day, he's like, okay, so today we are going to learn how to punch right in the solar plex area. The solar plex area is right underneath the chest. If you hit somebody very hard there, they lose their breath, they lose their air, they can't breathe. Ray, come here. And he puts a pad on me. So, I'm like, oh, good, I got a pad. But remember, 6'1", 240 pounds of muscle, okay? And the pad wasn't that thick, It was like 2 or 3 inches and it felt soft. So anyway, he puts the pad on me and he goes, so when you put the punch, you do it like this. And he punches. And when he punched me, I went down on one knee and I couldn't breathe. He was like, Ray, are you okay? And I was like, I couldn't even talk. And he goes, Ray, you're changing colors. I was like, from that moment on, I knew, oh, this is not going to be such a cool job. And then, and then one other day, right? One other day, he tells me to hold the pad while he does a kick. Now, the pad is very thick. That I do have to admit. But the kick he gave me was so strong because he stepped and kicked the stepping and kicking give a momentum that makes the kick super strong. So I'm holding the pad, and he tells me, make sure you bend your knees so that you can absorb the hit and you don't move too much. So anyway, I'm like bending my knees, I'm doing everything he says, and then he steps and kicks. I went flying. I went flying. I'm literally, I'm not kidding around. And when I fell, I got back up right away because remember, the little kids are watching. So, and I'm an assistant. This has got to look good. When I get up, I notice that all the kids are pointing and they're laughing towards a specific spot on the wall. So I turn around and I look, and there's a hole in the wall. My head made a hole in the wall. And these are little kids, so they're like, something fell. That's what I reacted to right now. That was actually my notebook. So anyway, so the kids are laughing, and I'm like trying to look all serious, but I'm embarrassed. And I look at the black belt, and he's laughing. That didn't help. Thanks, Steve. So, and then the kids start pointing at my head, and they're laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with my head? So I look at the mirror, because in karate schools they have a mirror. So I looked in the mirror, and there's white powder all over my head because from the wall. Remember, in New York, the walls are not, like concrete. They're like carton, and so there was powder from the walls. It was extremely hilarious, super embarrassing for me. Super embarrassing for me. So let me pick this up, guys. Give me a second. So uh, then another day, he tells me, Ray, since you are helping us out, you should take a couple of classes. you know, and, and I don't know anything about martial arts. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to a couple of classes, and while I'm in one of the classes, the guy giving the class goes, okay, now comes the part of the class where we do sparring. Sparring is where you fight. You put on gloves, you put on a mouthpiece, you know, but it's still fighting. And I'm like, wait, no, 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 no. My agreement in the workplace doesn't cover this. But I don't want to look like a chicken because I'm supposedly an assistant. So they put me at the beginning with these lower belts, these lower belts, white belts, yellow belts, they're lower belts. The high belts, like black belts, are experts, the low belts are beginners. So, I'm okay. I'm like stepping, punching. No, it was okay. But then, like 3 or 4 classes later, like 2 or 3 weeks later, they put me with a black belt. And I kept backing up all the time. And he was like, no, 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 you can't back up all the time. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta go in there and strike. Yeah, easy for you to say. So I said, hey, let me try it. So I bent down and I went in to strike, right? As I was coming in to strike, the black belt was lifting up his leg to throw a kick. As he lifted up his leg, his knee got into my groin area, my private part, my sausage. And it was the biggest pain I've ever felt in my life. I dropped to the floor. I dropped to the floor. No. and he starts talking to me, and he goes, listen, get up and lift your arms up. As you lift your arms up, your rib cage are going to open up and you can breathe. That's going to help the pain. And I said, don't touch me. I just want to die. I was rolling on the floor, and he started laughing. So I decided to quit the job. I didn't like that job too much. So as an actor, You have to find all these different weird jobs. I also worked in White Castle. White Castle is like a fast food burger joint like McDonald's. I also worked in PMD, print media distribution. What we did was like for 8 hours, we walked and we went to different places like bars, restaurants, groceries, and we asked, well, not we, I asked for permission to put the poster in the most visible spot, either on the door or on the wall next to the door. The poster was either of a movie or of a play, a theater play. So it was connected to acting, but it was a lot of walking. But anyway, you got to do all those weird, crazy jobs as an actor. Let me look down to see how much time we got, okay? So 11 minutes. So, you know, all of this I'm giving you all of this because I want my channel to be unique. I want my channel to be about everything. I don't want you to ever guess what my channel is about. I'm going to give you jokes, music, entertainment, inspirational stories, funny stories. Sometimes I'll talk about politics. Sometimes I'll talk about God. I don't want you to ever guess what I'm going to do. I want to keep you guessing, but it will always be entertainment. Okay? So let me take another quick drink of water because my throat is just killing me. So, guys, I also want to ask you to please help me. This is what happened to me. I don't know how to open up a YouTube channel. So I went to my cousin and he said, my wife knows how to do that. Don't worry, she'll get it for you. So my cousin's wife opened up the channel. But one thing I did realize was that we were not in my apartment. We were at her apartment. So I said, wait a second, but if it's my channel, shouldn't, we be in my place? And she said, no, don't worry. The signal, whatever, she gave me some computer stuff. I said, okay, she's doing me a favor, you know. But I noticed that when you go into my channel, if you click on my picture twice, it takes you to a screen which has like 6 options. It says home, videos, playlist, discussion, channel, and the sixth one says about. In the About section, I clearly put, I opened my channel October 31st, 2018. But on the side, it says join January 2012. So it looks like there, if you go into that spot of my channel, that I have 8 years with the channel. And in October 31st, let's say November 1st. November 1st is going to be 2 years. Okay? So please help me out. Share my videos. Go into my playlist. My playlist is the best. I don't want to hear it because I'm crazy. Okay? I give you a whole bunch of variety. I sing, I dance, I tell jokes. And in my first video in the playlist, I get drunk. I got drunk on the first video of the playlist, and I speak in Spanish and English, but it's not educational. I'm crazy. It's entertainment. And then like the last 4 videos are all in English, and then I have another video that is just in English. It's entertainment. Okay, I'm here to entertain you. I recommend movies. Okay, I recommend songs, and the movies and the songs I recommend obviously are not from now. If I give you a song or a movie from like 3 years ago, you're going to go, I saw that. I heard that. I want to give you new things for you to see. They're new to you, but not to me. And obviously I can't go into the future because the future doesn't exist. So I have to go a couple of years back. Okay, so today's movie is called The Insider. The two strong actors, Al Pacino and Russell Crowe. And it's an incredible movie, let me tell you. Because because it's a movie based on real life. It explains how the tobacco company lied in court and said, no, tobacco is not addictive when they knew it was addictive. So Russell Crowe's character is like the guy exposing that they lied. And they almost try to kill him. He's super, super good. It's like a suspense thrilling. It's incredible. Okay, but it's a couple of years from now. Okay, so Please help me out with my channel. Share the videos, put a like, subscribe. I'm gonna keep coming strong. I'm gonna keep you guessing. I'm gonna give you entertainment. I'm gonna make you not feel the COVID. You know what I'm saying? You won't feel the COVID that much if you're entertained. Okay, entertainment is powerful. Okay, and I'm gonna give you good stuff. And remember, Christmas is coming, so hang on to that. Christmas is coming. Christmas is the best time of year. Okay, so keep positive, keep strong, don't give up, don't get discouraged. Look for jokes, look for positive stuff. Okay, so we're already in 15 minutes and 35 seconds, so I want to cut it because I don't want to make my videos too long. So please help me out. Okay, also, like I told you that my channel has weird stuff since she opened it in her house, and now she moved to Spain, so I have no contact with her. It's weird. It's almost like sometimes people get into my channel and they're able to lower my views. Sometimes my views lower with no explanation, and I write, "Hey, YouTube, please help me. I had 80 views, and now I only have 22." And that looks bad on your channel because the more views you have, it looks like a lot of people have gone and enjoyed watching your stuff and shared it with others. So please share, okay? So God bless, stay strong, and we're gonna be strong because Christmas is coming. Yeah, yeah. Peace.